What's up, YouTube? This is Two Raw 4 TV. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the sports and political channel of LB. All right, because he's the first one I saw talking about this. All right, so former Saturday Night Live cast member Horatio Sanz is being accused by a Jane Doe of sexual assault. Actually, it's even worse than that. At the time, she was a minor, and the sexual assault occurred at a 2002 after party. Um, I believe she's suing NBC and Horatio Sanz. Horatio Sanz is denying the allegation. Um, According to the Jane Doe, even though she's an adult woman now, probably what in her late 30s, even though she's an adult now, because at the time of the sexual assault, she's a minor. Her identity will not be revealed. But at a 2002 after party, which is the party they hold after the shows, Horatio Sanz supposedly sexually assaulted her, groped her breasts, groped her buttocks. Uh, I believe that I saw that he digitally penetrated her, fingered her, all types of shit. And what makes it even more disgusting, if this allegation is true, is they did it in front of several cast members. That being Tina Fey, Rachel Dratch, Maya Rudolph, uh, there was one other male one. I think it was the one that used to host Weekend Update. I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now. Seth Meyers. Seth Meyers. I think in front of all of them, they did it, and their reactions, for the most part, showed disgust. I think another one that witnessed it, that was up close, was Anna Gasteyer, right? So my thing is, okay, I agree with LB on this. Why is this just now coming up? Why is this just now coming up? And you see a lot of these cast members screaming about and being behind situations involving feminism and women's rights and things of that nature. But why didn't no one ever speak up about this situation involving this young girl? This is news to me. Now, Horatio Sands, he's lost some weight over the years, but this is a guy that obviously has some impulse control issues. He's generally been overweight his life, or entire life. And if you ever watch Saturday Night Live, the guy just couldn't fucking keep a professional pose. He was always laughing and shit. He was always breaking character and laughing. So he clearly has some impulse control issues. Um, I never found him that particularly funny. But then, look, at the end of the day, do I think that the girl's full of shit a little bit? A little bit. I'll tell you why. Um, I don't believe that that's the only time that they ever did something sexual. You know, um, I think that it's a situation where there are people present. She probably looked at the situation. Maybe her and Horatio Sands have had a falling out over the years, and she's looking at the money situation. She's looking at the current climate, and it could be, it's a perfect situation for her to make a nice little fucking nest egg for the rest of her life. But you know what? Even if it is some situation like that, he's still wrong. Because number one, why are you fucking with someone that age? At the time, he had to be between 33 and 34 years old. Why are you fucking with a minor? This ain't like he's Eddie Murphy, who was 18, 19 when he got on the show. If he was 18, 19, and she was 17, I could kind of, you could reason with that. You know what I'm saying? No, you're damn near a full generation older than her at that time. Now, just nowadays, when you're 53 and she's 38, yeah, okay, that's fine. You're both two adults. That was a girl. That was a high school kid back then. Why were you fucking with her? And then it says that you've been grooming her since she was 15. So I don't believe that's the first time he did anything. That was the first time he did something with her, and I think he got off doing that shit. I think he got off having people see him do that type shit. Now I saw NBC say something about, well, they're not liable for what their employees do off camera or not, uh, not at work per se. Really? Okay. Well, why was Chris Farley fired? I mean, if Chris Farley is allowed to drink and snort cocaine and do all the shit he was doing, right? Then why'd you fire him? Because that happened off camera. He wasn't doing it at work. Well, on the job, he wasn't doing it on set, but he got fired in 1992 briefly, and then rehired him as a punishment. So how can you say what these guys do off camera has no effect on their employment, or it doesn't affect NBC? That's bullshit. It's an after party. It's not a party at some other establishment. It's an after party after a Saturday Night Live show with cast members. How the fuck is NBC not liable? And why was she allowed there? That girl, she don't get paid. That woman up to get paid. And, you know, usually people like Horatio Sanz get preferential treatment. But with this situation, the type of story it is, it's lurid. People can see it in their minds. They can see his fat, sweaty, bloated tongue, licking the side of her face. People hate creeps. So I can see this story getting traction. It's already making me nauseous. So, yeah, Horatio Sands, man, is a fucking. He always came across to me a little bit as a creep ball though, man. Like, just, just, just watch Horatio Sands and some of his Saturday Night Live sketches, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He just comes across as a bit of a creep and shit, man. But tell me what you guys think.